a time, in a land far, far away, there was a tall building. Keep in mind that this tower was almost as big as that one tower in Dubai, which I have forgotten the name of. And trapped inside of it, there was a lovely person. No, wait. Scrap that. There was a handsome, kind, slightly sensitive prince. Didn't see that coming, did ya? And guarding that tall tower, there was a big, scary, kind of hairy dragon. No, scrap that too. And guarding that tall tower, there was a big, brooding, emotionless mecha robot. Yes, now this is the story I gotta tell. And far away in the kingdom of Gemini, where everyone royal in the kingdom is a Gemini, there was sweet but scary, gifted, fair-skinned, beautiful but monstrous princess. Her name was Amy. But you see, Amy wasn't like the others. She was one to practice sword fighting in her free time. Sword fighting! Can you imagine such a thing? Sadly, barely anyone even acknowledged her because they all thought that princesses should not be practicing the art of the sword. A man girl is what they called her when the king wasn't around, but she paid them no mind. Wait, did I mention that there was a king? No? Oh, okay. So the king was a handsome yet humble businessman who loved and appreciated his daughter no matter what, and encouraged her sword fight even though his kingdom disagreed. The people always thought that girls should be pretty and lovely and wear dresses and bows all the time and stuff, and that they should be practicing knitting and cooking and other girly stuff that they thought were only reserved for women. They also thought that men and boys should go to war and only be manly and handsome and wear capes and fight with swords. But the one thing that they all collectively agreed with is that if somebody were to break these superstitions, then they would be shunned from society. And this applies to girls too, by the way. Unhealthy superstitions, the king said to himself. These are very unhealthy superstitions. But if there was one bad thing that the king was doing, it was the arranged marriages. Many a prince from many a kingdom would gather to marry the princess. No! I want to marry out of love, not like this, she said to her dad one day. You always support me with my love and interests, but never with my love interests. You're such a hypocrite, Dad, she yelled. But it's tradition, honey, the father said rather shakily. But before she could hear him, she had already stormed out of the castle and went back to the ring to practice her sword skills. When she had arrived, everyone laughed and cackled at her. Ha! A woman shouldn't practice and such. Ha! Don't laugh, she yelled one day. They kept right on laughing, even louder this time. That's it, someone yelled. It was the mayor. Yes, there could be two leaders in one kingdom. The king begged and pleaded for her not to be shunned, but the people won. And so, without further ado, she was shunned from the kingdom by vote of majority. Find out what happens next in Princess Charming: The Shunning.